So the goal is to do one run to full Hades gift. Problem is I don't actually get Hades gift, so I'm like a bit weaker than I should be. I hope I get Crusader boots, else it's gonna be yikes. Let's see. You also have to do the challenge with water pack again. Another enlightened shrine. Still have the first one. Wow. Need to do the challenge with again. Screw it. Beautiful build, man. Could also drop the storm armor because not even convenient in the build. What do we care about storm armor? Speedy now. Can actually ignite stuff. So behind on my last time actually. What the hell? This 3R floor is just not really great. Kill me. You have to teleport into every single progression globe one by one, man. I guess another 20 seconds. Just get good, Dolphy. Have you considered? I think when you die on, you know, on Challenge Rift while trying to get this for a hardcore character, you should not be able to retry the Challenge Rift. You'd have one attempt. If you whiff it, you don't get a chance with cash. How's that sound? Die again here, man. Three hits. Nice Reddit post. I mean, nice Reddit post. Same. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I think one more red. 18, we have one more. Let's try it. Okay. So we cube the boots. Remaining hardcore again, yes. Yes, slow. Ooh, those are really craft actually. So life per hit is what you want. 6. Eight. 28, I like that. Okay, now we actually have a lot of materials left to craft weapons and stuff. Let's go. Actually, I might just go with a two-handed axe right away. Nah, we don't. So this, I'm gonna do two-handed axes on level 16, right? Level 21, yeah, start there. Just do the axes. It's 42, so let's do 37, it's gonna be the last one, I suppose. 41 we don't have to make. Okay, cube time. Chen. Maybe this time we won't get lost here in the zone, that would be great too. Log out macro. No, you have a 10-second timer when you're outside of town. In some cases even in town. You can't actually cheese hardcore in that sense, but you can cheese hardcore through cheat devs. It would be cool if in hardcore cheat devs would be disabled entirely. But instead, what they did is they gave you an extra item that is only available in hardcore that actually is a cheat dev. Oof. I think to make that item actually valuable, they should just disable all other cheat devs and just have that item. I think that would be kind of cool. So you can run it if you really like. Okay, we actually got through the first level really fast this time. Instead of running a circle 3 times. Beautiful. 7.5 minutes so far, it's looking good. Take the stagger. Ooh, that's probably okay. See how much 1 monster gives. Yeah, kind of fine. Ultimate's too far in the back now. Remove it. Keeping the massacre though, kinda. here. Oh. We're almost at the end, I guess. Got some move speed boots. 4% only though. Yeah, doing the chest here would be kind of nice to get like 200 massacre or so. Let's slide now. We got the cube. We cubed the cruise boots because it's again a pretty shitty roll. So goodbye to that. And we go. Go monster difficulty, I guess. Ah, very good ring. Boots too. Cube. Cruise boots, even though they don't really help us very much. When do we get allies? 21, I think. 22. Hobby. See how master leveling versus Torment 4 blades is. Maybe it's okay. As a monk, we still have kick. Back here. Vortexing. Like the look of this. I have a lot of healing over now. It should be okay. Oh, lost the massacre. Okay. This guy ran away. Got a bow and a crossbow. Having the wrong dex class here. This Vortex guy's gonna get me killed, dude. What the hell? Although I don't really do that much damage, but still. Yeah. He's also running away. Goes for Massacre again. Where is he going? I lost the Massacre while trying to attack him. 3 times. Yeah, it seems almost faster than Blades anyway. Because you have Lash and Tail Kick. Lash and Tail is kind of good damage. Monk here, compared to Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, the Blade strategy is definitely good. And Vault is probably a bit better because you can use it more often. In a row when you need to. Dash has its long cooldown. Season? Not yet. Using die with speed setup is a poison damage requirement. If you want to use the 50% extra damage, then yes. If no, then no. Poison damage is only a requirement for the 50% damage shard. Okay, we got some bugs. Should actually okay, Massacre ran out. Never mind. We have. Let's do fleet-footed actually, I like the move speed. This is nice. Didn't craft a dagger from level 10, I just realized. Enlightened Shrine, let's go. Probably have the swords. Yeah, time is much better than last time, and we're not about to die. So I guess you don't want to do this blade strategy. Maybe on softcore I would, on 26, but not here. Blades until level 13. Actually, since I'm doing it on softcore right now, I could actually imitate just crafting inner pieces, as realized. This might take me a few minutes. But yeah, we could actually imitate getting Hades gift set, as realized. Here. We're level 12 though. Can we get 13 before next run? Then we can probably go at least Tom at 1. DH durchsetzt. DH ist also nur der beste Group Build und beste Echoing Nightmare Build. Wie viel mehr durchsetzen willst du? Barb. Barb style guy, it's gonna be great. Just testing this for fun. And I guess a lot of people actually start Monk, so this might be curious. Oh, we almost level 13 now actually. It's actually went more smoothly than I thought it would. It's not as bad as on the Age, when the levels are such a drag. Because they have no AoE. So I run out, should be enough. It's not. Okay, let's get this guy. Earthquake start. Yeah, the Leafquake start was really fun to level. Should be enough. So, bugs give a lot. What? Alright, time to palm, guys. Time to palm. That's here. I guess we don't need to blind in that case. We can probably just keep this if we actually explode it. And 25 gets strong spirit. Okay. Let's try. Let's not go too high, but maybe Torment 2 would be fine if we like ignore the bigger dudes. There's a helm already. 8 XP on that item, that's also gonna be really nice. There. It's a bit too tough. Start on 1. I'll do this smoothly. Kaboom! Okay. Kaboom works. Even on the bigger guys. Bane. Lost the massacre? Seriously? I'm not sure if we actually need that LTK on the bar anymore. Exploding Palm also has a dot, right, that kills stuff. Or just like palm it up. It does 1200%. Yeah, it costs how much? 40. Oh. Now I could almost wear Pox Falls already. Don't need Second Strike at all. Can do this. Of Heaven heals you. It's a bit of damage. Just weak doesn't work out. You can Wind Blast. Maybe actually not. Let's keep this for now for some damage. Yeah. Ah, lost a massacre? Really bad right now, this. It's kind of fun. I love this monk leveling. It's so cool with the sniping the little targets of Exploding Palm. So much fun. Always feels satisfying when you manage to pull it off. Some roaches here in this room? No, it's just big guys. 99. Okay. Let's go new game. All 17. It's not bad. 25 minutes with challenge rift. Let's keep going to Ivan. We're playing hardcore next season. Imagine having Gangdo gear. Yeah, I gambled for Pox Forts instead. Because they don't really need Gangdo gear anymore. But I guess even with Mystic Ally, it would probably still do something, right? Serenity now. I think we want to do Serenity. So we can just stand in the middle. We have 7-sided strike. Do this, maybe. Can you actually salvage the Phantom weapon from the start? Good, this is nice. We don't have braces equipped right now. Oh, lots of good stuff here. You're already kind of fast now to make a falling star in the passive. Like Gangdo gear would definitely be a great help when you get it early as well. Can probably do like, you know, Torment 2, Torment 3 easily, just run in there, Gangdo it up. But it mostly works when you have someone else dealing some damage. Like in groups it's very nice when you get Gangdo gear. In solo, yeah, I need something else to actually pop the palms, that's the problem. I mean, yeah, okay, the dot is a bit stronger as well, but it's not really crazy. It's the massacre here. I mean, if Gangdo gear can also do these nice chain reactions, that would be also really nice. So it's just like, you know, get even more in the chain reaction. I like Oniana playstyle, but I think it's kind of too easy to apply Exploding Palms compared to this, where you actually snipe like every little guy. Yeah, I just had to do like a Mythic Rhythm snipe. Damn, all the big guys are still alive. Busted explodey chest. Lightened Shrine. Yeah, maybe we can do it here. Do we get some bucks or so? Oh. That's pretty nice. Dashed into the wall twice. Beautiful. Also, I never equipped my shoulder. I think I'll go Torment 2 once we have level 22 with the Mystic Allies. Our first axe, 21. Can do it after this run. 1.5 level should be doable. So he has such a long cooldown. What the... First emerald, unlucky. Don't have a socket yet for the helm, but we could get rubies at this point already. Would be neat. We have Transcendence now, right? Yeah, Transcendence. Transcendence, sorry. Remember, this passive was really good. Transcendence. Kind of funny how like the early game shifts so much from the late game. This game. We can get at least a 200 before we fail our massacre here. Let's see guys, okay. Action, not bad. There's no steer RNG, we have Crusader's Boots. And I also have a -28 weapon. Just like a regular start. Got like basically a coin flip, I'd say, in RNG. So not really big RNG, but not 100% consistent. No RNG is, I think I did like 2.5 hours with like no level weapon and basically no chance with cash at all. It was like 2.5 hours. No crafting materials, no nothing. I think that's what I did there. I get to 300 actually? We're almost there. $400 I guess. I'm gonna get easy level 22 here. Let's go Torment 2 after this. I think with the Mystic Allies punching into the pull, this might be okay. We're gonna have a 200 axe as well. Then it's like one run and we have Water Allies and then we have Blasting. Man, okay. Should I try to keep it? We have dash. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I could like get him low like this. Punch. Ah shit, he dotted. Did that very fast. Ah, almost. Almost at the 400 man. He dotted to death really fast. I didn't palm him. I thought I could like run to next level and he would pop like a second later and it would have been perfect. He almost popped immediately when I palmed him. Oh well. Looking good though. 35 life per hit. probably better than anything else anyway. We're doing hardcore next season. One hour 40-minute run in season 25. Because no Kudos boots and overall 0 legs. Yeah, 1 hour 40 with no Kudos boots is not that bad. Cheat dev. Fatality. That is also low fatality. And this, and this. Fields. There's also some stuff. Wow. A lot of stuff on this guy. Defense, dude. 8 or 6 damage. That's actually a downgrade. Yeah. Is it Transcendence? Here we go. All spirit generations increased by 15%. This might be better actually. Get 4 spirit every second to have a mantra learned. That's also pretty nice. So we could remove the Breath of Heaven and do this. Do this. Let's try it. That Cruise boost already, right? Just punch our way through. Maybe this works. Massive spirit regen. Now I don't have pox. This was on the previous one where I ripped. But this one is actually better, anyway. Without pox, so it doesn't matter. Maybe at this point it would have caught up, but the previous one was so slow at the start, man, it was really horrible. Oh, 7,000 toughness and 700 recovered, man. We are blasting. I just realized as a monk you actually keep your temple alive much easier, right? Massacre still going. Emerald, never lucky. Never ruby. Oh, there goes the massacre. Okay, almost there though. This is hard. You want a challenge and a challenge with Dolphin, no? It's supposed to be hard. Okay. Water ally time. Let's go. TP. Oh, hit me here. Got my cigar eyes, blocked them. Perfect. Okay, let's try T5. We go also agony for this, I guess. Witness near death is like 58. Yeah. Don't need chance of resonance anymore. We can do C's now. Alter ally. This. That's 40% dodge. It's kind of nice, I guess. A strong spirit. Acceptance level 29. Toughness, there's a bit of damage, this is pretty good. What's that damage? The also I can get level 3? I guess so, right? Let's can do this now. Alright, let's go. Now Gangno gear, actually it would be kinda nice. Just like run around and do Gangno gear if you had this together with the... And maybe Gambling Braces is actually to play if you get Kudos boots early. So you could actually like, you know, destroy these pulls. Once the first enemy dies, boom. Ouch, what the... Okay. Stuff hurts a bit too much, I think, for us here. Should try Torment 4 and we go Torment 6 once we have to load the weapon. Genus elite packs and shit. Big weapon though, acquired. Torment 4, even with the new weapon. Just make it faster and safer. It's pretty good. I think this works better. Maybe you could kill a blue here. Ugh, I'm just palming into nowhere. Oh. Oh, it's not a cursed chest, okay. It's just a normal chest. She made it. Now we're here in the fire. Ugh. Is the fire like insta-kill me or something? 200 mace. Wow. There you go, back to Torment 5. Plus 50%. Is that better than the other weapon even? Even better than this. And we heal when we kill undead enemies. Beautiful. Alright, let's go try Torment 5 again. Huge weapon. Let's just not go for anything. Oh, we have here? We can do Relentless, okay. We can do Determination or so. We don't really need this, I think. I think these guys will one-shot me if they're clonks. So you gotta be careful, yeah. I'm surprised that they don't one-shot me. Takes a while. We lost the massacre. Oh. Actually, I hit them as well. Yeah. That's gonna be like this run and maybe one more or so, and we're gonna have it. Let's trigger the pit. Torment 5, even with a good weapon, is kind of rough. I guess Torment 4 is like the comfortable level to do this, and also safer. Here there's like sometimes unfreeze. Oh, we got a good chest this time. I think on the ghost chest I'm certainly gonna rip though. With the fire and that stuff. Huge emeralds. Get the goblin? Oh, it's a gilded baron. How much gold does he drop on low level, I wonder? Sick allies, transform back, go. Get him. Like a million. Okay, we're not gonna do the curse chest here, it's a bit dangerous for hardcore. Oh, I got the other weapon now. Well, that was a short pleasure. I guess one run should do it on round 4. But we have our low weapon. This is not season 26, this is non-season actually. Being happy finding a sledge, yes. Great. That's a lot of vitality. That is even better though. Chest armor. Also low vitality, and here's also low vitality. For a guy. And the problem is like he just used the weapon for too short, right? Like I just got it and did one run of it, and now we're gonna replace it again against like some random yellow that we crafted. If there was no crafting, it would be way better, I think. Because it simply would like, you know, attach to your items a bit more. So I suppose should be better than blinding speed, getting the triple charge. Typically don't really want to get hit by anything anyway, so the dodge doesn't help that much. But an extra charge is nice. Oh, Skull Crusher, by the way. What class for next season? Well, Monk, I guess. Just like the easy new class. If you just wanna get your stuff really fast, super easy farming, really good builds. You can do like Paragon 1.2k on the first day even. Like your Nightmares get a lot of XP next season as well. Dash into the fucking fire. That's ready. Scary. It's gonna be huge, yeah. We got pits, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to Torment 6 next run. We have it easily. That instant gratification. Can't have a leveling process that take like 2 days in a 4-month season. I mean, Diablo 2 literally do nothing else. You just level, trying to get to 99. That worked out just fine. Let me get to 300. Is there like maybe another pool here? This is enough, I think. Or? Wonka. Ah, okay. 5 more kills. 1 more? Okay. Goodbye. Time to blast. Plus 800% damage. Kaboom. And we get the G-Def soon. I know you're being sarcastic, Newhazen. He died at 154 at 99.9978%. Unlucky. Beat the palm, I don't know. Is there anything really that would help us? What a blind. Faith in the Light is 55. We could use this later. It's actually damage toughness upgrade. Yeah, let's do it. $22k armor. Yeah, toughness. Armor would be nice. I think my palms actually do that much anymore now, but they were doing something. Let's keep going with this. Keep palming. Shrine. Let's say goodbye to our massacre here. Ugh, so close. Aren't these guys supposed to be transformed for 30 seconds? They should be transformed literally all the time. But somehow they're not. It's kind of weird. Because the cooldown is only 30 seconds on a skill. They just transform back now, look. Leave me helpless. Event failed. Oof. Great job, allies. The CDR passive. No, the skill cooldown, the base cooldown is 30 seconds. With 0% CDR, that should be permanently active, no? Don't it last 30 seconds? Or do it last 20 seconds, actually? Maybe it's 20 after all. Yeah, now they were like almost the entire time until it's back. So, I don't know. What the fuck? Stuff hurts at this point. You gotta be careful here.
Imagine a planet of little TJ lasers, all highly skilled in weapons and biotic tactics, with me as absolute ruler. If you don't want to be a part of this incredible vision, then you can get a space taxi back to planet Idiot.
Hit something to stay active longer, so it's a bit RNG. This would explain a few things, why it feels so weird sometimes. For 2.
I'm TJ Laser, expert with lasers and phasers. Death to the alien scourge.
Where are we?
Lasers and phasers.
Still no Ruby. Lucky. Let's do another T6 run. It'll be rough, but should be fun. I'm not playing, I'm playing Monk, no. I'm just doing this for you guys. Mostly. And because it's fun. Ascension. Okay. Yeah, I should have done this on T5, I think. T6, I definitely want to skip packs if you find packs. I think packs versus unfreezing is going to be dangerous. Here. Okay, let's do T5 then. Okay. We do some sports. No, I don't. I go to YouTube. I don't know. I like it. We had 1 hour now. We have 55. Kind of okay so far. Get to 70 in like the next 20 minutes, I guess. I wanted to try the sub 2 hour run for a full Helix. Let's see. Get hurt. Unless I'm not transformed. Do something. Good thing we changed difficulty. It's T6, this would be too tanky. Cigars are nice and all, but they're not really like hard carrying. On T6 just on their own. Still need a good weapon. Some support damage. So far I didn't proc once. I mean, I actually have to proc on the Templar quite reliably. I don't think he dies very much. So I should maybe not be that careful. Okay. Okay, I have one more good run to do now. For like a big massacre in the 59, that's perfect. Let's go near death and reset one more time. Taunt 5, let's go. Now we can also go YOLO a bit more. How to effectively farm for inner. Well, either you have Crutis Boots, then you do this. When you don't have Crutis Boots, you just focus more on exploding palms and sweeping wind. Actually, could have taken the other mantra for more damage. Too late now, I guess. Been pretty good. Get inner from the Hades gift next time around. This is why. It's gonna be very... It's gonna be the craziest season start of all time. Next season for Monk. Let's go. Almost 60. I have only 2 dashes for now, it's kind of bad. Okay, here's some stuff. And I think... Are we going the right way? Yeah, looks like we are. Might be a zombie pit here. Looks like one. Yes, sir. Not gonna be 400, but he might be able to do 300 here if there's like 1 or 2 more really packed rooms. House Agony is better for this. This is the only strategy why I do House Agony. House Agony is definitely way more dangerous, I think, because of the Berserkers and stuff, and... Oh, what? Let me just leave it here. This guy's actually one-shotting me. One fucking stab from it. Skeleton, 63. Okay, let's lower it to T3, I guess. Performance can be a new build. It's not a new build, it's just like, has a bit of AoE now. Yeah, it's not some A tier builds, nothing crazy. They nerfed it by 3 tiers, buffed it by maybe 5. And you have AoE now, so it's a bit less boring, I guess. Time to upgrade our gear a bit. This is nice. This. Looking for a Templar here? No. Big vitality. Big int. Socket. Oh, no. Of toughness, I guess. It's pretty good. I answered that earlier. Skull Crusher is a monk. Monk has the craziest season start of anyone ever. It's really strong. Damage. Okay, let's go. Hello, Nova. How's Thomas free? Really comfortable, I gotta say. Yeah, on softcore I definitely wouldn't run with near-death experience, but on hardcore you really want to. Because Templar, like, I actually procced my near-death experience earlier, because Templar was also dead. Just didn't realize my Mystic Allies weren't transformed anymore. He died, I died. Procced. Ah, great. That was a massacre. More Novas in chat. What wizards get? TMO. I actually had a practice run where I got Unstable Scepter and then found Wizard Spike. So this would be like the dream DMO start, man. Right, Wizard Spike is only a 1 in 3 chance anyway, I can like easily get one. Seriously, man. Just running in a weird circle. I guess ourselves will take a few runs here. Might even have to go down to Torment 2. Do it. Come on. Marquise Ruby. Level 64. Maybe it's gonna speed up the last 2 runs a bit. It's funny that I get it now. Get 150 at least. Don't even have a socket. It's a lot of damage though. Getting here. Start a monk and find Wizard Spike anyway. Let's go. Big strength here. A big strength. Need a helm that has a socket. Is that a thing? Last one. Can afford one helm. Come on. Perfect. Oh, you're also lacking the dexterity on a weapon, I see. That's also why we're doing a bit low damage. Has only vitality, life per hit. And area. Certainly upgrade help though. Let's get more dexterity. I think we're tanky enough on Torment 3. We don't need to invest that much in toughness. Yeah, I was wrong. This guy's big and angry. Death breath. Another advantage of killing elite packs in higher levels. Farming bounties for reforging such a drag. I know, because they made bounties and I never thought about it again. Oh, that's what we got. Gonna kill this pack? Yeah, dying. Another DB. Oh, zombie pit incoming, maybe? No! Just gonna be zombie pit, I'm gonna be sad. This seems like there's one. No, it's not. Okay. Still, it's actually very far. Might have gotten to 400 here anyway. Ancient Dawn. Okay, Ancient Dawn, you should should calculate at least 500 plus mats, I guess, or even 1000. Needs to be ancient, and then it also needs to roll like a not shitty secondary, and potentially some other stats that you want. It's not easy on a Dawn. It's like one of the hardest weapons to roll, because I've got the hard requirement of, you know, CDR that you need to hit, right, on the affix. It's not like, you know, another weapon where you have like a damage affix and it's like, ah, okay, it did like 5% less damage, who really cares? Got an easy 400 kills, man. On softcore, I'll probably just like reduce it down to Torment 1 and start a bounty run or something. This level, you're gonna be like 69, we're just gonna get like the last levels in bounty anyway. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna do it on normal, just rush through as fast as possible. The leveling was fine, including challenge shots. We had 1 hour 14 now. It's pretty solid. I don't know, maybe just do like Master. Not sure how long the boss fight is on Master. We have to do 1 bounty run. Maybe Master would be okay. We have to Fallen Star. On this we can do... I guess we won't need the G-Def actually. There is... Beacon. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. Do one full round of bounty size. Hello, you guys. Thank you. Can we do Epiphany? Be the play here. More teleports. See how long the bounty run will take. Some empower shrines here. I guess the bosses might take a while. We have Malvale, of course. Nothing Act 4 actually. That's okay. Probably wasting like a minute or two for the bosses on master difficulty, but this would be worth. You get like a bit more materials. How much do you get? Difficulty overview. Master gives you... Never mind, it gets free. Really? You get only free? Wild Cash Legendaries? Also only 10%. Wow. That is actually a pretty sad story. Sort of normal then. There's no reason to go higher. Two minutes here, unlucky. Okay, Nightmare like rift it forward. Yeah, I could imagine that there's gonna be a lot of people that are, you know, either too lazy or too bad to actually beat Equine Nightmare easily. So it's gonna bring their keys and get carried. Can totally see that happen. Can't bash over there. See how long it takes to get to 69 to 70 on normal difficulty. Third option is lazy. What's the second option then? Too low Paragon. Oh, it has nothing to do with Paragons though. Paragons don't really give you much. For something like this. When you're gonna make a build, and then you blast, I mean. What kind of Paragons do you expect? You do like 3 runs and you're gonna be like Paragon 800 or something. You gotta Gift of Solar, yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to do another Halls of Agony run. I would just waste like another 3 minutes doing a Halls of Agony run to get to 70, but I don't get anything at 70. So we're just doing the bounties now. Guess I do one full run of all 5 acts. Just put a diamond in my helm. Put on. I can open an FK. Great system. Guess we don't need... Oh, we could do Annihilation actually. Ah, this is an improvement. LTB even. So many yellow items. Anything else that we can use to increase our speed? I can do intervene. Another dash once in a while. All the dashes. Let's go. Guess there's an advantage as well of going low difficulty. It's just like go full move speed, everything you can. Could probably even move seize initiative. Does it even proc when my allies hit something? No. Let's do it. Go fleet footed. All the speed. And here's more speed. Wait a second. Speed is plus 10, plus 20. Not even a big downgrade here. Nice, we got this item, man. 10% move speed here. Sword. Gift of Solaria. It's not fitting. There's a double bounty for the last week. Yeah, okay. The heavens. Oh, it's true, we could have pressed the heavens. But what do you remove? Do you remove the punch? Could remove the punch too. Right, wait, without punch you can't teleport, right? We need the punch. But there is blazing fists, but for this we need crits. How about that? Maybe it's better than this here though. Sapphire. It's probably better than the one dash. Effects. Which means we can get more pickup radius. Actually pretty huge, yeah, I have to fish around and get fleeting. Even enemies here. Mistake, we should have gone here. Now I'm gonna go hardcore SF again. I don't think Rob even has that much time to play anyway. So we're basically just North me and we'd have to try to build a group. Yeah, it would be cool to play with Northy again, but I really like the SF thing actually. Here, the mysterious cave. Still have Ruby in the helmets with us. Ishmak wipe? What? Season ends on the 10th. Pick up all the items, man.
Good guides, nice stream. Keep up the good work. Greetings from Belgium.
Donation. Who's that? Tyrion, oh. Getting some Athens, man. That's like $10. I have a lot more guides coming. I want to make like also updated versions of some other guides for other classes and stuff. I made a Raker Barb today. I got ice climbers. Yeah, so we expect like 2.5 weeks or so until season launch. It's probably going to be like one big guide like every day or so, pretty much. Bloodshot Goblin. That was getting interesting, yeah. Some stuff. What's the last? Yeah. Ghost is chilling. Kill Belial. Wonka. Do we do this with another ally? Should we just take the Earth? Let's just take the Earth. Should work, I guess. Maybe I just want to do Earth anyway. They have them. This is so much more damage. I don't know, let's jump back in knowing that nothing has changed. Since season 2014 there's lots of new builds and all that stuff that you have to learn. Grand scheme of things, not crazy, but definitely some things have changed. There's also this Cursed Necklace and this Walk. Stuff to play around. Okay, go allies. Good luck. Okay, fire here. Yeah, lots of gems. Yeah, salvage real quick. Why does my TP never work? If I press TP, nothing happens. I have to fully get a follower. I actually just need a token, right? Worst case, you craft one. Oh no. You have to Earth allies now. Gotta switch back. Problem. Allies. Do something. Okay. There was no fix, there was no patch. I have to wait for the patch. I don't really like to patch stuff very much. So they're gonna do it all in one go when the patch releases, I guess. I just use Earth Ally for Belial, because Water Allies have some trouble hitting Belial. I grind some gaunts. No, I don't grind gaunts. What it really means is we're gonna farm a lot more T16 than usual and fish a lot more, because those keys will also, you know, flush down the toilet much faster anyway, so you have to farm a lot of T16 in the future. Because you will fish more. Also, at least one of the classes that I will play, which is Wizards, I will basically have to completely gear in T16 alone anyway. Because I don't want to farm GRs of it, really. And also, yeah, I played 7 weeks or so in Season 25, which is on the longer side, and I think Season 26 I won't have that much time. I will have like maybe 4 weeks or 5 or so, I don't know. Something like that, it won't be that long. I mean, theoretically I could continue later or something, but we'll see. Near for hours Paragon than all pushing. Realistically, something like this, yeah. If the Paragon is that crazy, I don't know, I'm gonna go for something like 3k, I guess. Maybe a bit more if you really get that many keys and you can farm it like no tomorrow. I mean, you're gonna get so many keys just from like upgrading your gems and all that shit, right? And I have to upgrade backup gems and everything, and I have to upgrade, I have to get enough augments. So you have to do a certain number of Echoing Nightmares no matter what. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot of Paragons on the fly, basically. But I'm not going to really grind them out, especially since you got so much by default next season. Solo next season. I'm enjoying the solo stuff so much these days, actually. Two guys. Can I get 2 guys? Okay. We got 1.5 hours. It's getting tough. I wanted to go sub 2 hours. It's gonna be rough. But it might be doable. You just have to kill a few bosses, do a tier 4 run. Tier 4 run might take a while, that's the problem. We're gonna skip the Legacy of Dreams and stuff entirely. We just go with like 1 GR20 and that's it. No other GRs. Go hard and get 10k Paragon. For 10k you're probably still in like 1,000 hours plus. And group play in 1,000 hours. I mean, I don't know, maybe in 1,000 hours you could even go solo back 10k next season. But 1,000 hours is like way above of what I usually play. That's like almost 2 or 3 seasons for me. 1,000 hours, so. As I said, I don't have that much time next season. If I get a month to do my goals, I'll be happy. More blood shards. I think you're gonna gamble those blood shards. I'm not sure how much we got now. 300 maybe? You can gamble 300 blood shards. What did we get for 300 blood shards? Could try to gamble bracelets and get bindings. Maybe. That'd be hilarious actually if we get them. Stop the timer. Why? MF. Any safe information about Echoing Nightmare keys dropping or leveling? Yes, in the patch notes it says you find it from Greater Rift Proof Guardians. There's your safe information. key per party member. No, it's 1 key for the whole party. But this is subject to change because a lot of people gave the feedback that this should not be the case. So who knows? But they didn't change it in the first PTR patch, so who knows? I guess it was just want to have a crazy group play and crazy paragons next season for everyone. I think it would have been a cool like a nightmare arena as well here. We could have taken like more of these, like the burial grounds or whatever, and the killing grounds, these bounty things here, and taken this as a arena for like a nightmare. Got 70. Oh, the timer goes until the inner set, not until 70. I mean, 70 I would have gotten like 20 minutes ago if I wanted. That wasn't the rule. I was doing normal bounties, man. I'm going to gamble 300 blood shards on bracers and see what he gets. It'd be funny if I actually get the bindings. Gonna play much new season. Well, sometime in May there's gonna be a big PoE launch, and sometime I guess in June or so there's probably gonna be a big Immortal launch. So there's not really realistically any time to go back to D3 when both these things come. So I do my goals and that will be it. And I mean, after a month in D3 season, there's, you know, like, season's basically over for most people anyway, so I just played like quite long this time. Oh, that was a nice bounty here. And since there's no like direct goal, you know, like GR 150 with this or that build and stuff, like that's not really gonna happen next season. It's basically just like, you know, random numbers, goals that I have. Like I want to do 142 on Wave Light, I want to do like 140 on Firebird or whatever, right? But these are just like, yeah, numbers pulled out of my ass. So like, you know, 150 complete game, quit season. This thing is plus 50% damage actually. Wait a minute. Really? Okay. Guess we go with the mace. Oh, we also get some bloodshots on the bounties now, right? We can actually get even more then. Not sure how much to give. We got a scoundrel token, nice. Should probably save a bow for that. Immortal will last 2 weeks max. We'll see. I mean, in 2 weeks is not even like the first Immortal cycle and all that stuff that happens, so I don't know. I mean, I want to do an Immortal free-to-play warrior. But I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, we spent like, you know, many hours writing the guides on Exile now and Immortal and stuff. I'm definitely gonna play that game when it comes out. Let's see how it goes. Probably make some YouTube guides too and stuff. I mean, I invested like a, you know, solid 3-digit sum of hours into the Immortal already. Definitely gonna play it. All plays. What kind of plays? What about D2? Yeah, D2 is out. D2 is not gonna happen for me. Like this ladder at least. I mean, maybe sometime, you know, 3 months into the ladder, I'm gonna start a character and try out the patch. Yeah, this might happen. But yeah, with D3 coming before D2, there's 0 chance I can do D2. Because then there's a PoE, then there's Immortal, and Okay, if Immortal is delayed for some reason, then I can do D2, I guess. Like, if Immortal is actually not coming in June, but I expect it to be in June, yeah, then we can talk about D2, I guess. Free to play. Yeah, Immortal is free to play. Like almost every other mobile game before it. YouTube guides and maybe imported orientation for us mobile gamers. Is it too hard to actually, like, you know, flip your phone to the side or what? I'm not sure about that, man. I actually saw some Immortal stuff, but I mean, you played in horizontal view anyway, so like, what kind of guide do you want to do? Impossible to flip them. Are there like unflippable phones? There's flippable tables, but no flippable phones. Oh, well. Okay, seriously, dude. Where is the exit here? Play Immortal on work. What are you working? I think Immortal is going to be a pretty huge launch. Like, they have just announced they have a goal of 30 million global pre-registers for launch. And somehow I believe they're actually going to beat it. I think Immortal is going to be a huge release. Similar in China, maybe. Wait, it didn't activate this thing? What is happening here? Okay, I heard lots of downtime at work. It's actually kind of nice, I guess. Kill area. Let's go. Ooh, sub 2 hours is gonna be really tight. 17 minutes left. I don't think we're gonna be strong enough unless we get real lucky with gambling. If we get actually the bindings, then I guess we have a good chance. If we don't, the rounds is gonna be too slow. Just sub 2 hours for inner set. Okay. This is normal difficulty, we're kind of killing stuff, but when you go Torment 4, which is like GR20 equivalent, and the Torment 4 Rift actually, to actually unlock it. This will take a while. Hi, Ronan. I feel like the Diablo game was just another mobile game. Well, I am not really a big mobile game player. My biggest experience was with like Snakes back in 2000s. So I don't know how this feels. Ah, here we got fully geared follower. Forget D4, go Diablo VR. Immediately jump to VR. I mean, once VR technology is like, you know, more refined and more mainstream, I guess, in like a decade or so, I could imagine that, you know, everyone's gonna have like a VR console and it's gonna be pretty porg and I don't know. Could be pretty amazing, yeah, but especially if you also have like, you know, tactile, you know, inputs and stuff, and like when you can actually touch things in VR and all that, right? That'd be cool. But yeah, I guess it will take like another decade or two to really be like good. Then you need like a whole VR station, not just a headset, I guess. Or even better, just inject that stuff right to your brain, like, you know, the data stream. Oh shit, this is 150 kills, okay. Let's go. Grandmaster in StarCraft 2. Each race instead of PoE. I don't think that StarCraft 2 has, you know, any real future. And I'm not a Korean that has played the game for like 20 years and has played the predecessor for another 10 years. So how exactly do you expect me to become a Grandmaster out of nowhere? Okay, if I do like 16-hour a day training all day, every day, completely forget my YouTube, Maxroll, Nini, everything else I ever wanted to do in my life. Just do StarCraft 2 for like maybe 5 years straight, like this. Yeah, maybe I have a chance to kind of be competitive, but until then, yeah, it's just like a loss of money and life expectancy, I guess. Not even talking about joy. So I don't think I will do it. Ah, Spouty. 20 minutes on the clock. Yes! How about Age of Empires 4? Well, same story, I guess. I mean, Age of Empires 4 is probably not as contested as StarCraft 2, but I guess considering that Age of Empires 4 is new now, maybe it is even more contested than StarCraft 2. But on the other hand, it's new, so there's like, you know, less evolved metas and stuff that you need to learn and catch up on. It's kind of same issue. I mean, I really lost the Age of Empires games. It's great playing them. And I've done it even like quite frequently and not too long ago, some years ago. My brother still plays Age of Empires here and there. 2. Not sure, maybe he plays 4 now. I haven't touched it in a while. Age of Empires 4 seems to be cool. Basically, they took everything that was cool in Age of Empires 2 and then made it better, I guess. So this was the right move. Big RTS potential. You base that assumption on what? Thanks for the sub, by the way, Cosmic. Appreciate it very much, man. Head of Sims. You can do hardcore as F Sims like Nini. But you gotta be careful, like you die really fast then. Apalas. We got some shoulders there. How many bloodshots is this? 10 per pack. Wow. 10. Got mantle shoulders actually. It's not even an item from the chest. What? Okay. We got this. It's actually hilarious. It's actually a damage upgrade. But I think I'll just keep mine here. Okay, we have to... Let's try. We do 350 bloodshots now, I guess. So 100, 200, 300. Okay. Amazing gamble. Season overview. Season journey. Okay, we have to do Diablo and Exile on normal. This is for season 25. It's gonna do the season 25 journey. Because I don't know what's next season. Let's just do this first then. Diablo and Exile. They were both not part of the bounty either. Switchy dev, I guess. Totally forgot we are level 70 already for a while. StarCraft 3 could be in the works. Yeah, but same issue. Like as I said, I haven't played StarCraft 1 for 10 years, 16 hours a day. I haven't played StarCraft 2 for 10 years, 16 hours a day. So how do you want me to be competitive there? And I'm also old as fuck already. Like StarCraft is like super high APM game. You know, people retire at my age in Korea. They don't start. And you have to play a long time to be good at StarCraft. No, we're not talking about good, we're talking about Grandmaster level, no? Good, you can do this in a few days, I guess. With a bit of guidance. For anything where you want to be like, you know, world-class player, you have to devote your entire life to it. Is this example? Yeah, we're doing heavy skips. That's why I did the bounties. Why do you think I did the bounties? Going force and what's meta? I'll play red if you like. The title says 0 to inner set. This is unable to develop new good games. I don't know, they're making like some kind of survival game now. Didn't they announce that like a few months ago? It's gonna make like a new game. I mean, they had a huge success with Hearthstone, they had a huge success with Overwatch. Diablo 4 looking really solid so far. Not really worried. Next bosses are Ragnarok Hearts, yeah, looking hard. Yeah. Those are all socket. Can do that in this weapon, I suppose. Or even on this. Find some fine item. Craft something at the Mystic. More stuff. Enough scope, okay. After level 70 item into Jeweler. So you also capture like a ring. Can maybe even do 2. Socket 5 gems, yeah, we've done that. Spot 1 Q power, Siegebreaker, Adrian, Master. Okay. Then it's the T1 Rift. Wait a second. T1? What unlocks GR20? It's tier 4, Tome 4 Rift, right? You have to do T1 Rift, but you have to do GR20. But I think it's Tome 4, right? To actually unlock 20. Let's get anything early already. Season 26 will probably be 15th of April. Could bring there. It's not. Enough. Yeah, sub to R is not happening, guys. Done with the bosses until then. Delay 215. I don't think they will fix it, I think they have to fix it. Not sure what that means if they will. But they cannot release it as it is, so... Doesn't seem like a very hard fix anyway, depending on what they want to do. Either they kill Earth Ally and just let us play Fire again. This will be the easy solution. Or they take the second easy solution, which is like make Earth Allies TP on you all the time. And they are like more than 15 hours away or some shit. Smoke. Yeah, do GR20 as the first one. I mean, you have to Crusader's Boots. It's more than enough. Master, Adria, Siegebreaker. Yeah, just go Earth Ally. It's fine. Like, I did GR20 with only yellow items and nothing. Like, no legendary or anything. So, it's gonna be very easy with Crusader's Boots anyway. Maybe you can even keep the water ally, but maybe go water. Yeah, we'll see if we keep the water or go off. On soft the advantage, you could actually like start the game on like master difficulty, kill the bosses if you can do them fast, then go on hard, kill the other bosses, and if they're part of the bounty run and stuff. So you don't have to go twice, sort of some bosses here. Of knee material. Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, with mirror images, no one really knew that they were so fucked right? Because mirror images came around on like the last day of PDR or second last day of PDR or something when the mirror image build emerged. So no one really knew how strong they were, how scuffed they were, nothing. But here, I mean, it's obvious. So. But then again, they let mirror images rule for 2 seasons. What the hell? Where is the Adria? This is faster run back than TP back. Still have to dash. Could have gone here actually in this room. Wait, what? Oh my god, it's actually there on the left. What? Bad. Should have seen this. I wasted like 2 minutes right here. And also wasted 2 minutes on the regaming on Green RNA. God, boss kill is already slow as hell on Master. Really? That's Adria, she's quite tanky, but still. Saga on, Siegebreaker. Siegebreaker should be fast. Could actually start Tempest Rushing, so we get Mantle of Channeling bonus. Too bad we don't have Taeguk. Siegebreaker Reflect, yeah, good stuff. Putting an unavoidable Reflect on a boss. Good idea, man. Any soul shards, any Remnant of Pain, so I get 100% crit chance or everything, that would be cool. Would actually be a pretty massive damage boost. No, of course you benefit from elemental damage. You benefit from the base elements of the skill. Instead of the base elements without runes. Okay. Well, now we are in trouble, but okay. Helmet 4. Let's try it. We have to change our build a little bit. Didn't really get any good upgrades or anything. We got a Mantle of Channeling, that doesn't help us. Let's do the 4 key bonus. So I have just like low level pair of pants here. Let's go Earth Ally perhaps. Or Water Ally makes it safer as well. Sublining Speed. As a Shroud, kinda useless. You go Ascension. It's kinda useless. You go. Could do Blind. Let's do Momentum. Endless Beacon. Okay, let's try it out. I guess the safest one is Stonefort. It's not very far. Okay, this guy does kinda fast. Might be fine. Million toughness, man. Torment 4 blasting. Can we TP up there? Oh, yeah, we can. Good. Okay, my damage is better than I thought. Don't we have to like a Torment 1 boss or something? Here, Belial, Torment 2, Gom, Torment 4. Oh. Alright, so we have to do those as well. It's the Gom right now then. Amulets. I haven't really found any amulets, I guess I could craft one. Has Int and Oris, beautiful. And getting another amulet would be easy, 10-15% upgrade here. Up here. Seems fine. Is the Templar gonna die from this, I wonder? Should have stopped the Earth Ally, I guess I would have killed him much faster. Okay, activate momentum somehow. Get him, boys. Reduce with a 4-piece bonus equipped. Not that it really matters, I guess, but yeah, you would have the 4-piece. Would have like higher stats and stuff. Actually, I was thinking about just crafting it, that's true. Forgot now. Is the Torment 2 boss? Belial. Okay. Speaking too fast. Oof. Insta blasts me, man. Okay, can we get rid of these goats here? So I don't actually get killed. That'll be cool. Gods, man. Yeah, 4-piece bonus would definitely help in toughness, especially, I guess. Because I get all the mantras and shit. I'm gonna try Earth Ally for this. It's right here. Yeah, Earth Allies do so much more damage actually. Just run those. Oh no! Okay. Mr. Dampening slowing. Okay. I wonder if they actually attack the things properly. Hopefully. Please. Guys. Okay. My allies here. What the hell are they? Okay, let's go. Come back! Kill this guy. Okay. Stop the timer for a second. We're gonna get the 4-piece bonus. So now we should have it, right? I'll actually... We have to do Belial still. Or? No, this was chapter 4, we don't have to do it right now. Okay. So we're gonna craft a 4-piece bonus real quick. So we'd have that normally. Let's get a bunch of chests. Which items they're actually getting, so I'm just gonna craft like 4. Back. Okay. That's the boots. Oh, so do you get the bell? Do you get the weapon actually from inner? That would be nuts. Imagine if you get the inner weapon. What is Scribble? Scribble is an online game. Where you draw, and people have to guess what you draw. Yeah, there's like a fixed order. I don't know if you get the staff or not. What would it say? Season's overview. Sure what you get from, like, if you get the staff or not, who's gonna go without the staff. If you get the staff, it's gonna be way easier. I have like literally triple damage. Okay, so far not a single inner piece. Beautiful. That's one. We don't know when season starts, but we expect the 15. Yes! What's up? Who's that? Johnny Forking to Prime. Appreciate it. Oh my god, this is going horribly. What is going on here? Got one piece out of all this. Can't drop these on the ground. Beautiful. This is craft only pants, I guess. That should be the fastest way to do it. One and only. Yasutora. Hello. Thank you for Prime too. Like fixed, guys? Just crafting fans now and then convert. Any guesses? We don't need to guess how good the Mocha will be. We know. It's very slightly better than before. Like around 2 tiers. So somewhere in A tier and that's it. You don't really want to farm with it, you don't really want to push with it. It's just like invoker only sets. Yeah, the invoker like buff was very underwhelming. Because I also nerfed they nerfed Nova in the same patch. So at least there's not a huge gap now between Pigsticker setup and Norwald setup anymore, but there's still a gap, so you want to play Norwald anyway. 3 inner pieces. You know what, I can't be bothered to craft another one, it's gonna go with the Rogue. 3. Actually makes us weaker, but that's fine. Good sets, let's go. Take a little shortcut here. Alright, I guess we do the home and forerun and we continue with the timer. We can keep Annihilation, I suppose. But we should probably go Water Ally. Else it's gonna suck. Okay. Some defense here, I think. Although I have 10 million toughness now. Nuts. My damage is really bad. Maybe we should include some Exploring Palms, actually. Just palm it up. Like I did in the leveling runs. This might be okay. Don't need this Annihilation. To our 15 will be rough. Might do 220 then. So strong spirits. Let's check the Earth Allies and see if this is better. It gives me so much health, man. I mostly want to elite hunt with this. Also not really want to go too fast. Damage is definitely good on his Earth allies. We need to wait for them. But I like this, the elite fights are much faster. They fear my ally. Set doesn't really exist outside of his class leaderboard. Pilger. Yeah, I mean, this is the case for Invoker for sure. We've got a Maximus. Big weapon. Let's go. Fire palm is really strong. It's just a dot, or what is that palm? Oh, I got a coin here. It's convenient. This map was nonetheless. And the speed, alright. Actually really good Torment run here. Sometimes lucky. Oh, you have to press blinding flash actually, because in Torments, yeah, it scales with your damage. Like in, unlike in GRs. So here, make sure you press the blind. If 9% damage, let's go. Big Coney. It's over. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything but Holy Palm. Holy Palm is just by far the best when you don't have Gungo. Like, you just don't have resources otherwise. Like, okay, good to blind with resources, but whatever. If they fix Earthrider, maybe that will be better for once onto 70. Unlikely, because you're kind of doing like Torment 5 at least already. And yeah, they're gonna have probably more damage, but they're also not gonna free stuff, so he's gonna die. Oh, you have knock up. So if they just kind of insta-blast everything and knock them up in the same go, then yeah, maybe. But I'm not sure if I would like to risk this hardcore. Well, they're knowing the new behavior. But I guess we can try the new behavior for Peshko's life. Good to like a run before season start. 1 to 70 at least, and see how Earth allies do. This is how they do, guys. Look. Good skill. Thalius, our friend. Cannot be blinded. The key? He says to go to Belial, so let's go to Belial. What Pergam would be at this point? Like 30? We still have this. So determination, I guess, or something. And then this assault doesn't really help us at all. Didn't announce the season yet. It was just announced season end. Season end is 10th. See me rolling. Allies is easy, just change the rune to Earth Ally. Earth Ally is good rune. Trust. Now if you like dash back and forth a little bit, then the Vault Allies also do the job. Okay. Yeah, 220. You can do like a 5-minute GR run, I guess that sounds about right. Let's go. Then we have full inner set. 2 hour 20, guys. From Challenge Rift, start, level 0 to this. Oh, we still have Relentless, right? Oops. It changed. Oh well, guess it won't really matter. We're a bit weaker than we should be. Potentially you might even have the inner Diablo at this point, which would make it absolutely ridiculous. Okay, good job, Earth Allies. Fire palm. Yeah, but how are you gonna palm, man? With what resource? My allies. They're not transformed. I just pressed the button, they're not transformed. Cool. Since there's Serenity. I'm not sure if I want to go without Serenity, to be honest. I guess you could, I mean it's not very dangerous here right now in GR20. Ah, nice. I pressed Mystic Ally and they transform back. So apparently you can trigger them transforming back. Just as I pressed it, it transformed. What? Okay, we're like 20 seconds of nothing now. We just punch. Let's go. Big power button, guys. Good night, Dolphy. And you see what the fire rune actually does on this. I don't even know. CR, Gamble Boots. Coolest Boots uninstall. Look at those Earth Allies. I'm not sure if this is actually an upgrade. Fuck Dolphy and good night. I want to find red archers that much. Alright, the speed button actually kills stuff here, right? It's just like the damage you do. The knockback. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea to make Crusader Boots like higher level item, so that this is not such a crazy, you know, night and day start. Like you get Crusader Boots, it's super smooth, super easy and everything, and you don't get them, and it's kind of like, yeah. I think just in general, like all these like crazy items are supposed to be made in a higher level. Slow down the 1 to 70 a little bit. I don't really see them like buffing enough items enough to actually give you consistent good RNG at the season start. Allies. Yeah, we do solo hardcore again. Where are my guys, man? Look at this guy on the left. Look at this guy, he's rolling away. He's bouncing off the wall. Look. It's like billiard. What the fuck? Ally? Okay, I'm kiting him through the ally. I think that's the play. You kite him through the ally. Yeah, I think even a leash wouldn't solve this. Like, I don't know what they have to do with Alpha Ally. I think they actually have to do something about their AI themselves. Just the leash is not enough. Like, they just space out. Like, in a room like this, they just don't do anything. Even if you have a leash, right? You know, even a very short one. Unless they literally TP right on top of you at all times, you cannot control them. Gonna have like a shield of Earth allies like just surrounding you. This might be the idea. 3 hours for inner. Do you see the timer at the bottom? Ours is the way to go for GR20. Yeah, certainly. I mean, at this point in progression, like, it's so much RNG, like how strong you are. A fucking intelligence weapon, I just realized. Can't really compare so much. I think Fire Palm is just not really gonna catch up here. To Holy Palm. Not missing much. Yeah, I missed up 2 gem ups and teleporting to town. That's what I miss. And then we time. Yeah, that's the full set. 2 hour 23. Good. Could have been 220, I guess, if I hadn't gone for this like master bounty run. So I tried first bounty, Queen Arendelle on master, and it was kind of shit. And then I realized I don't even get more materials or anything, so I just went down to normal and restarted the game.